Who we've got here today. All right. Chandraj, Pujari, Ki Jai. Vaishnavi, of course. Guru Das, Nina, Gaura Prema, yes. Swarup, Ravinder Swarup Ji, how are you? Yeah, 11 o'clock at night. Oh my God. Namacharya, Haribol,
Hare Krishna.
Haripad, New Jersey, Florida, Anantashish, Mississauga, Dharma Das. Dharma, how are you? I
I'm
sent
good.
a
What about?
letter. Would you be able to do a havan on the island
On
next
13th?
weekend? Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, we'll
you
do
and
that.
Rufus.
Yeah.
Maybe check with Keshava Senior to let us know what's the best time. 10:30, I think, is what we used to do. 10:30, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. 10 or
Yeah.
10:30, if you can
Okay.
find out from him.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Sandamini, Purna Chandra all the way from BC.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hallelujah.
Hare Krishna
Ah,
Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. All right, Prabhu. Yes, I'm just outside a hospital here. I went to see one devotee who's not doing so well, but I managed to be there right on time. All of the family was there, and they just made a decision. They're going to let him go. He wants to go now back to Krishna. There's no point in keeping him anymore. It's just not working. His name is Vaishnava. Great soul. Great soul. All right. I guess we can get started. I don't have a book with me, but we'll share the screen. In any case, we'll start with our mantras to Prabhupada, everyone together. Nama Om Vishnu Vadaya Krishna Vishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namane Namaste
Namaste
Saraswati
Saraswati
Deve
Devi Gauravani
Gauravani Paricharine
Pracharine
Nirvishesha
Nirvishesha
Sunyavadi
Shriya
Paschatya Shatarine
Satarine
Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda
Nityananda
Sri Advaita
Advaita
Gadadhara
Gadadhara
Srivas Adi
Srivasari
Gaura
Gaura
Bhaktivinoda
Bhaktivinoda
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare. Jai. And we'll turn to page 1 with the introduction of Bhagavad Gita. At the top, follow after me with the Sanskrit. Om Ajnana Timarandasya
ॐ अज्ञानन्तिरामन्दस्य
Jnananjana Shalakaya
Anjana
ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया
Chakshurunmilitan Yena
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन
Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha.
तस्मै
Shri
श्रीगुरवे
Gurave
नमः.
Namaha.
I was born in the darkest ignorance,
I was
I was
born in the
born in the
darkest
darkest
ignorance,
ignorance,
and my spiritual master opened my eyes
and my
and my
spiritual
spiritual
master opened
master
my
opened my
eyes
eyes
with the torch of knowledge.
with the
with the
torch of
torch of
knowledge.
knowledge.
I offer my respectful obeisances unto him.
I
I
offer my
offer my
respectful
respectful
obeisances
obeisances
unto
unto
him.
him.
Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Jai, yeah, before I forget, I just wanted to. I heard from Bhakti Swami. He said he saw the beautiful play by Namacharya and Rabindraswarup. Swarup. They were Jagai and Madai, I guess. And he loved it very much. In Antwerp, uh, in the Netherlands, right? Am I right about that?
Yes, Maharaj, it was in Antwerp, and Maharaj was mentioning how he is about his relationship with you there. So it was your presence with us. So thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you. Yeah, he's a very nice Swamiji. Very good. Okay, now we've got our Bhagavad Gitas before us. I've just got a picnic table before me and a hospital behind me. So, but we can move ahead. Well, basically, yeah, move ahead means going backwards, maybe. We did say that we would talk about how we benefited from this, I guess, 3.5 years of, or at least for some of us, uh, prying into the Bhagavad Gita and tapping into its essence. And I asked you all if you could come up with 3 major points on how you benefited from this, and to really open up in a big way. Uh, Maybe something you want to say directly from the Gita. Maybe you want to talk about other benefits, such as, well, it was my 1 hour of the week where I could be with my spiritual family, something like that, like anything like that. I'm sure you've got some very creative ideas. And Gaur Prem's got a big book there, and he's done all his homework there. Look at that, what he's got. Most gigantic book in the world. Okay, so I'll ask Vaishnavi. This was our way of celebrating our completion of the study of the Gita, and I think we did agree that we would go back again, and starting at verse 1, chapter 1, we can decide when to do that. So it's a glorious moment, really. I just toast to you all. This is nectar offered by the God. It's juice from Jagannath, okay? We just had Snani Yatra here in Toronto, so let's drink. And yes, okay. That's good. Eh? We got all potential actors here now. All right. Okay, so Vaishnavi, do you want to start either in alphabetical order or in the way that the devotees are presenting themselves? I asked for three points. We can just go through everyone with 1 point, and then once that's exhausted, go to point number 2. How was that? We'll try that approach.
Yes, Maharaj.
Maharaj, can I ask how long will each point have to be? Is there a time limit?
That is a very good question. I mean, if you could limit it to a minute and a half, I think that'd be good. And after we're finished round 1, then I think maybe we can reflect a little bit, very openly. If any of you are so inclined, just put your hand up and say, "Oh, I like what so and so said. I like what Haripad said when he said blah blah blah," and we'll take it like something like that. So it's reflection time. That's what it is. Minute and a half would do. Okay. I don't know if we have to have a clock, someone to keep an eye on the time, but I think we have a good sense. Vaishnavi, I leave that to you. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you could make some kind of message like, "Bye, I don't have free hands here," but something like that. Wave like this.
Maharaj, can I suggest there's a timer here? If you want, you also use that in the apps part. You can click a timer and then set a timer if that's okay.
Well, sure. I mean, that's something you're asking her to do.
No, I just
Okay.
because I just saw the timer right here in front of me, so I just thought I'd make the suggestion.
Do you know how to operate that, Vaishnavi?
No, I haven't come across that, but I'm sure somewhere.
Maybe Namacharya, since you're offering the suggestion, maybe you can and help us with that. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay. I am seeing a timer, but I don't think you can see it yet. I think it's just a personal timer.
Yeah, I was
Or
thinking
I
that.
can share it. I can share it actually. Yeah.
No, you can keep an eye on, the timer.
All right.
Okay.
Um,
So we've agreed you'd keep an eye on the timer. You can just say, do some kind of like a Vishnu swirl with his chakra or something like that.
I'm able to see the timer. He shared it. So, are we going by in alphabetical order or?
It's up to you. It's all up to you. What's best for you?
Well, I can also go by who wants, to go first. Like if they raise their hand, then they can go first. That would be better, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
You're the founder, Acharya, of this Gita Zoom
Oh
Plus.
my God.
Give you the honor.
Maharaj, it was your idea
Oh, was
to
it?
start this, and I was
Okay.
very reluctant. Actually, I was very reluctant to do it because I didn't know whether I would be able to do it quickly or not. And your gentle push is why this is happening. And when I wrote to Mother Mukhya about this to see if she would actually send this published this information in the newsletter, she went by leaps and bounds to actually webcast it in the YouTube and Facebook. She was very, very happy. These all happened just after COVID. So this had been going on ever since May 2020, actually.
Whoa.
So this
Okay.
is 2025. So yeah.
3 years plus. Wow. Great, great. Okay, so it's up to you.
Yes.
Vaishnavi, go ahead.
Yeah. So Nina.
Okay, yeah. We have to say 1 point, right? Okay.
1 point.
Okay. All right. I'll start by actually telling you, like, I did not join you earlier, but I joined the online Bhagavad Gita class in 2023. And that is when basically my knowledge became like my knowledge about God. It became more perfect and intense as many of my unanswered questions were answered correctly in the Gita. So that made me very happy. That's my first point.
Nice. Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing. All right, then we'll go to the next person.
Raj.
My first point is my reflection, my takeaway is was listening to the Bhagavad Gita from Maharaj was very special. The way he kind of explained the purports, gave us a clear idea about the shlokas. Also brought in a lot of stories, a lot of personal experiences. So for me, that was really, really special to hear it from Maharaj's mouth. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
So after you finish, please lower your hand, so to say. Gaura Premadas, Prabhu.
Yes, Hare Krishna. So my first point, it's very small, but it's very emotional link for me. It is that I got to know you, Maharaj, like with this meeting. By knowing, I mean not like knowing about you, but about your thoughts and how you take on things and how you are so practical with the things, right? And how to actually apply Bhagavad Gita in my life. Like there are some verses that are like embedded in my head now, like 18.35 to 37, and then 18.43, 44, which discusses about leadership qualities and determination. But basically, my first point is like getting to know your thoughts about the life, both spiritual and material, and how I could imply it in my daily life. Thank you.
Thank you.
Arjuna.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, Hare Krishna, the devotees. I want to focus on gratitude because since like 2020, I've been going through like a lot of things personal, and sometimes I'm like I don't want to go into the meetings because like I have too many things on my mind. But every time I will come, I feel that you guys are like my family. So I will always like to after I come, I feel always appreciated because you always have something to share with me, like all the Krishna consciousness things. So those things help me out not only like in my personal life but also my spiritual life. So I'm very appreciative to all of you because you have helped me out so much, and without you, I don't think I'll be here right now. So thank you so much.
Really?
Haripad, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Hare Krishna
Hare
devotees, all my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. I think I have not been so regular actually. I would like to be, but each time I come, I really enjoy hearing from Maharaj. Because I only get to see him once a year or maybe twice a year face to face. But seeing him weekly or as often as I can in this call, I feel rejuvenated because sorry, my nose is running continuously since I got a very bad allergy. So Maharaj actually made his physical appearance, although to our eyes, one day after my own birth father made his physical disappearance. So so I took that as a sign from Krishna that my material father left this planet, and Krishna sent me a spiritual father on the very next day. And I don't think it's just a coincidence. That is one thing. The second thing is that when in 2000 and I think 2000, year of 2000, when I was living in California, there was a company in Toronto that invited me. So I said, I'll come only if you give me a first class ticket, but you don't need to give me a hotel. And they said, no problem, we'll give you a first class ticket. So I took a first class ticket and I came to Toronto. It was a winter day and it was so beautiful. I just fell in love with winter. And and I know that Maharaj is somebody who likes winter a lot. He appreciates winter. So I took that as a second sign that Krishna has sent me, my spiritual master. And overall, I think coming here, seeing all your faces, and then smiling and being on a common plane, appreciating God, appreciating what Krishna is doing to us in our lives. I just feel so happy. And finally, I think the cycle of succession is like Krishna says, periodically the cycle of the parampara gets broken, and then he comes and reestablishes it. And I think Prabhupada and Maharaj are reestablishing the cycle, in the Western world. So, it's actually whatever it says in the Bhagavad Gita, they're actually doing it in front of our eyes. Prabhupada started it, and Maharaj is continuing it.
Thank you so much. Haribol, very good one, guy.
Gurudas.
Okay, everyone will stick to, well, we're going one round. We'll stick to 1 point, and then we'll come back a second round. All right? Good.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. That was very moving points by Haripad Prabhu. I similarly, my first reflection was one of gratitude as well, because, in my busy life, I lose track of time, and to have this weekly intimate association with this small group with my Guru Maharaj personally is just so meaningful to me. I mean, so profoundly meaningful to me, and very helps me stay connected to you, Maharaj. And because, I don't get to see you that often. I'm all the way in Hawaii, and, I got my busy life with 3 kids and my job and everything. And, I joined you guys midway, I think a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago, but I really value this 1 hour every week because it really keeps me connected to your lotus feet and to these exalted devotees that join this call. It's always very appreciated. And so that's my first reflection. I have other reflections, but that was my first and most important, I think.
Okay.
Dharma
Thanks
Prabhu.
so much.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. My first reflection is association with Sadhu Sangha. So by associating with you, I feel really, I feel like purifies my heart and increases my faith on Krishna by listening to your words and instructions. And also, I realize about yourself, you are always happy, engaged in serving others, engage to give pleasure to Krishna, and fearless you are always by walking along the forest and so many things you told. So I want to follow your instructions and want to serve in that way.
Thank you. Haribol.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Prabhupada. My realization is that first thing, the association with you, Maharaj, and through your association, I got to know little bit more about Bhagavad Gita and things like, about Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says 16.3, getting, divine qualities, a little bit of personal fearlessness, purification, self-control, truthfulness, freedom from anger. So a little bit of these things have gone up. So that's all because of you, and that keeps continue growing. And there's more towards, association with you, Maharaj, and your wisdom passed on to us. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Sandamani, Sandamani, will you be able to open your video?
Sure, sure, sure. Sure, Mataji. I will open up my video. Okay. Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Haribol.
Haribol, accept my obeisances. I know my better partner Haripad Prabhu spoke for 5 minutes, so I'll do limited one, but I do echo what he has mentioned, and also I respect Gurudev Prabhu's sentiment as well. So my takeaway is reading feedback is Maharaj, Bhagavad Gita with you, because of your deep wisdom, compassionate guidance, and ability to bring teachings of the Gita into real life relevance, it made it more powerful and practical. And it also gave me the most strong conviction that spiritual knowledge is definitely not meant to remain theoretical. It is meant to be lived like how you walk the talk. So, Maharaj, your insights definitely helped me see Gita not as a scripture, but manual for daily life, Maharaj. Thank you. Thank you.
Nicely put. Thank you so much.
So now I'm going to call on whoever hasn't raised their hands. Namacharya and Vaibhavi.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, I have written something, but now, like, after listening everyone's talk, I'm getting nervous about it. But yes, I've been joining the Bhagavad Gita classes for about 1 year now, and looking how our life changed because of this in the past 1 year, it's quite overwhelming. But if I have to say one thing, I think choose only one point for now. It's the fact that we started really applying in our life what we're learning, and this is something that we are now talking to. Let's see how we can apply every day and really try to, as Mataji mentioned earlier, to follow you, to really walk the talk and to make all these learnings practical.
Nice. Thank you. Haribol. Appreciate it so much. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. I would like to mention how I got connected, because we are in a different part of the world. So the way that I found out about your Gita classes, Gita sessions, was by seeing your drama Gita Concise, and we actually performed it at Rath Yatra 2 years ago, and 2 years, 3 years, 2 years ago, and it was just such a transformative experience. I was there, I was playing Krishna, and Ravindra Saru Prabhu was playing Arjun. And it was such a transformative experience, because I had attended many Gita classes and sessions, and they were all attractive in their own way. But nothing really explains Gita the way that drama did. It was such a
nice.
perfect encapsulation. And not only the teachings are there, of course, but the way that you have incorporated different elements and made them flow with one another. For example, in the universal form, you use Dance of the Nights. And so it was just a light bulb moment for me while I was on stage there, that actually Sergei Prokofiev must have had a similar texture of experience in order to be able to produce a piece of music like that. So to see you apply that music in that drama, in that place, and it fits so perfectly, then I thought, all right, then maybe Krishna is already there. He's already guiding all these personalities and who are doing all these things. Oh, I guess it's time up. But yeah, so that, and since then I have been attending every week. And yeah, it's I can go on for a long time just speaking about the drama, but I feel that for anyone to truly understand the Bhagavad Gita, that drama is completely essential. It cannot be fully understood without seeing it. So thank you so much for everything you've given us and cannot be put in words. It's ineffable. Thank you.
Haribol. Thank you.
Ravindra Swarup.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. So as Namacharya said, Maharaj, so he introduced me to you through this drama, and life has changed since then. So this first realization, since we are on the juice theme, I would call it the nectar of Nitai. Maharaj, what I feel is, see, philosophy is to be lived, and it's not just to be revered from, a distance on the altar. And you have made it so palpable for us because, such high philosophy, the way you explain it so effortlessly, the simplicity is there. It is almost like you're talking about an anecdote from one of your walks. It's so, yet so simple that it's mind-boggling. And there is a lightness to it. And something that is so unique, so effortless, so light and attractive, that is Krishna. So thank you for giving us Krishna Maharaj. And Bhagavad Gita is a song of God, but we miss that melody. So thank you for bringing that melody in the song of God. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you for such a poetical explanation. Thank you.
Arjun Sakha Prabhu.
He wrote something, Mataji. Maybe you can read it. Like he said, he can't read. I mean, he can speak.
Oh, okay.
I think he's at work or something like that. Yeah, he left a message
Yeah,
there.
he sent it in the chat.
Oh, okay. So Ravindra Swarup, when you are there, can you read the chat message from him?
I can read it.
Uh,
Oh, you read it, Prabhu.
I will not be able to unmute today as I'm at work, but I have written this for my reflection. This is from Arjun Sakha Prabhu. Each week the Gita's words unfold. On Thursdays, stories new and old. I learn so much. My heart is delighted. With devotees, everything feels right. Guru Maharaj shows us the way. In every class, my spirits pray. The Gita's wisdom, clear and bright, fills my soul with pure light. Together we grow. In this sacred space, our love does show.
Nice, bravo. Beautiful, beautiful.
So I think with that, we come to the end of round one.
Is that right? Going through
Mataji, what
everything?
about you and Anantashesh Prabhuji?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not sure what, but I said what I wanted to say as a first person. I was the one who was saying about how.
And Dhanaraj Pujari.
I already spoke for first point.
I think everybody else did, and Anant Sesh Prabhu doesn't want to.
Okay, let me answer. Yeah, although I mentioned that I was not quite ready, I think all these talks have inspired me a bit. One thing that we look forward to is this 1 hour of association with Maharaj, which is actually a blessing compared to before COVID, when we get to see him only once a year. So every week, 1 hour with Maharaj is actually the biggest positive outcome that we have had from this these sessions. Thank you. And also, we get a tour of most of the places Maharaj goes to, and free of charge.
That's
Maharaj,
original.
Maharaj, you are a good vlogger, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. Good. Have we covered about everybody now?
Yes, Maharaj. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I would just like to comment now. I wasn't anticipating so much gratitude towards my person because honestly, I want to give all credit to Krishna and Krishna's representative in the form of Srila Prabhupada. Had we not the insight that he gives us through the purports, I think we would have been, let's say, really deprived of true wisdom. So the purports are there. We read them just like we hold sacred the verse itself, right? Whatever Krishna has to say, that's a punch. And the purport explanation by Prabhupada, that's punch number 2. So I want to, let's say, give my credit to those two great personalities. And Arjun too. I mean, let's not forget Arjun. I mean, he represents us, right? He's the Jiva's soul who got bewildered. He got entangled with Maya. And so we relate to him so well. And he doesn't have an awful lot to say in the Gita, but what he has to say is more like in the form of questions. Curiosity comes through in his personality. So I just want to give credit to those, Srila Prabhupada, of course, Lord Krishna, and Arjuna. And I'm sure there's a whole bunch of disciplic succession we can mention as well, but we don't have the room for that right now. Jai Hare Krishna. Thank you. Okay, so for the second round, if you've got it either in your head or on paper or in your phone in front of you, if you could, what we did was nice. Maybe we could just go a little deeper, if it's possible. Not that what you were saying was on the surface level, but maybe can we get a little more specific? Maybe I didn't ask you that last week, but was there something in there, the content of the Gita, that can we identify some locations in the Gita that really did it for us? You know, maybe it's a verse or not. But I'm just asking you all to be open about that with our second round, unless if you have something that you've already got there that you really want to share, no problem. But thank you. And I guess in terms of order, Vaishnavi, you've got the same order of people. I think they should remember that, right? Where they are standing.
We can go by who wants to raise their hand first.
So we'll go with the same order. So you can start off again, Vaishnavi Mataji.
No, well, I'll start with Mother Nina.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Maharaj, now I don't have the verse, but my second point is actually on Trimurti, actually, you know, because this is what exactly happened when I started reading the Gita. And my misconceptions of Trimurti, it vanished. Because yes, I realized that Lord Krishna is above all. This was a big misconception I was growing up with all these since my tender age. And this got vanished totally. Yeah.
Excellent. Nice point. Nice point.
Yeah, that's all I have to say. Yes.
Dhanraj?
For me, the second point that resonated was all these discussions with my fellow Guru brothers and my fellow Guru sisters. That was very, very special for me because you look at things in a particular way and somebody else looks at it in a different way or gives you another layer to it or another depth or another angle to it. It was very special. Particularly, like Maharaj said, go a little deeper for me. When Maharaj made us repeat Shlok 1854, where he said, Brahma Bhuta Pasanatma na sochati na kankshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakti lapte param. I mean, we went through that shlok, I think, in one class so often, and Maharaj was very particular that we should remember this shlok. It's a great shlok to remember. So as part of my daily chanting, this is one of the shlokas that I resonate a lot with because it gives you actually the sense of being transcendently situated. So again, a big thank you to all the Vaishnavas that are here and Guru Maharaj for focusing on these shloks. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you. Bravo.
Okay, so I don't remember all the order in which we did previous round. So please raise your hand and then I can call.
So I think people should know, right, after whom they spoke, and they should just start off straight away.
They could
I think it was me. I can go if you want.
go.
Is that okay? Yeah, I think with me it's like I got to know Krishna more. It's like I always knew that Krishna was God, but I got to know him more personally because, like, even though it's the Bhagavad Gita and I know he's speaking there, but the thing is, like, I really never really liked reading, but this is like forcing me to read, so I'm like learning about the, like, the Gita 15:15 and the, from me come remembrance, knowledge, forgetfulness, and like I am the one to be known in the Vedas. I am the compiler of Vedanta. So to me, it's like I'm learning about Krishna. He's saying here, like, you need to worship me. So not only because he comes, like, and he does so many amazing things, like, with the gopis and the devotees and killing demons and all that, but also his knowledge. His knowledge is here. So he's saying, I'm the taste of water. I am the the lion, I am the shark, and all the other things. So he's basically saying, not only am I God because I do these incredible things, but also I have the knowledge. And nobody can really say these things like Krishna does. So like Guru Maharaj says, like, we are the Arjuna in the book, because we have the questions: why am I here? What am I doing here? So the thing is, like, also not to think things so personally, because we're here temporary, so it's not, that's what I'm thinking. Hariwa.
Good, bravo, nice.
Haripad.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. So I think for me, I also remember 15.15, which is a very important verse. I think Matas Smritir Jnanam Apohanam Cha Vedescha Sarvairahameva Vedyo. That verse basically. Yes, Maharaj, thank you so much. Yeah, you once asked us to memorize this. And that's the same one that Arjun Prabhu spoke, and I like that verse very much. So I have also memorized that. I think Maharaj also once mentioned, I think, that Gita is one of the most premier scriptures that we should understand. And it's actually a study of human behavior, human psychology, and the modes of material nature. And that is something which is very, very undisputable. Like it is very written in a very abstract way, the Bhagavad Gita. So it is very relatable to people from any religion or any background. And not many, like if you go to YouTube and listen to one of the newer people, I think they don't have the gist. The way Maharaj explains it in so much, the gist of the scripture comes out very quickly. I like that very much.
Thank you.
Gaura Premadas Prabhu.
Yes, so actually there are like 3 portions of Bhagavad Gita I would like to mention, but I'll do it very, very soon. So first is Maharaj 18.35 to 37, and it's like it talks about the determination, how determination plays a big role in our life success. They're important to me because I'm preparing for some exams and studying, and many times I'm tired after job and don't want to study. Then these verses inspire me a lot. The another portion of Bhagavad Gita, Maharaj, this verse actually you mentioned to me over the call maybe a month ago or something, or maybe 1.5 months ago, that 9.30, that even if a saintly person falls down, but he realizes and quickly takes back to the path, he's still saintly. And then 9.31. So I mean that's my realizations, Maharaj. Thank you. Thank you so much for all this being there. Hare Krishna.
Guru Das
Thank
Prabhu.
you, Gaura Prema. Yes, good, good. And devotees, your own contributions are good. Just speak a little bit louder if you don't mind. Maybe you're all doing good, buddy. I am outside. There's a little bit of noise. Even a helicopter comes once in a while to drop off some body in the hospital. So it makes a lot of noise. All right. Ariwo.
Gurudas.
So, one of the realizations I've had is just how there's layers of meaning, but one of the most important themes, you could look at it like themes, is um, how we need to give up the idea that we're the controller. And that also goes along with surrendering to Krishna, because I think in a practical sense, in all of our lives, it's easy to fall into this state of thinking we have more control over our situation or the world than we do. And with whatever's going on in the world, whether it's disturbing us, either general issues in the world or things in our personal life, um, if we can accept that we're not the controller, and if we can try to begin to surrender to Krishna, and the only verse that I really know in this regard, although this theme comes up many times in the Gita, is the 1866 famous one, the Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Saranam Braja, and surrender, abandon all varieties of religion and surrender unto me. And that I'm always trying to imbibe that lesson, and it does help me cope with whatever is going on in the world and realize I'm not the controller. I'm just watching the play that Krishna and material nature, which is an energy of Krishna, is playing out before us in our lives and in the world. So that's one reflection I have.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ravindra Swarup.
Hare Krishna. Maharaj, so again, on the juice theme, sorry, I just noted it down. I would call it the mocktail of mercy. This is the second one. So a particular verse that comes to mind is Matta Parataram Nanyat, where Krishna says he's the thread that holds everything together. So how I see it, Maharaj, by your mercy, is that the Bhagavad Gita, the stage is set up, it's like a grand play. There is a phenomenal set, and Krishna is the master playwright and the director. And the script is so convincing that the actors think that they are no longer actors. They get so entwined in the performance. So they get attached to the scenes, but then Krishna is the one who owns the scenes. He brings in the twists and turns and how the plot works, how the plot changes. And at the end of the day, everyone is actually acting under his direction. And when it is time to exit, they have to do that either at their free will, which is also Krishna's will, or Krishna will make them exit the stage. He knows every activity that the actor is going to perform, how they are going to look when they are going to exit. But when he calls the curtains to go down, it is actually his mercy, whether we are on stage or off stage, his mercy is always there.
Yes.
So thank you, Maharaj. That's what
Well put. Thank you. Thank you.
Namacharya Prabhu. Will you be able to move the timer away from your face when you?
Or you can shift a little bit towards the right. You're on mute, actually. Move a little bit towards the right.
Or just delete the timer. That's okay. Close the timer.
Okay. Okay, I think I'll close it. Okay. Oh, I don't know why it's not going away, but all right. So Maharaj, the verse that I would say that comes to mind. Okay, can you hear me, Maharaj?
Yeah, just a little louder if you don't mind.
Okay, so I would say that the verse that I would recall is Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapake Cha Pandita Samadarshina. And it's particularly it has an impression on me because I feel it is a very freeing verse, because when we realize that Krishna is everywhere, he's within every living entity, and he's also present, therefore, within all the works that the living entities are doing. Somewhere he's present because he's guiding everyone. So continuing from the reflection that I had before this, the song, for example, Dance of the Nights by Prokofiev, Krishna was present in it because Krishna was guiding him. So now it becomes the devotee's duty to take such disparate works where Krishna is present, but he's not visible to anyone, and then engage them directly in the service of Krishna. And that becomes Hare Krishna, because these are energies of Krishna, Hare. And when engaged in service of Krishna, that actually completes the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna. So that would be my reflection.
Thank you so much. Right. Haribol. We've got about 10 minutes left. Kind of like wrap up things. Maybe I'll ask whoever's left, try to be as brief as you can, to the point as much as possible, and hopefully we'll get on with our third round. Okay. I'm enjoying this. I'm not saying much. I'm listening. Usually I'm the big blabbermouth.
Maharaj, I do not have a specific reference, but in the last chapter, we spoke a lot about surrendering to Krishna, and I try to put it to make it applicable within my daily life. And it's about the way we work. I operate. I used to look a lot in the past, try to understand, thinking that I'm learning from mistakes, and try to dwell on what happened, what should I have done, things that I could have done differently. And through Bhagavad Gita, I learned to let go and find, of course, opportunities to grow, but accept that we are here at we are at the perfect time, at the perfect moment to grow and come closer to Krishna, do our duties, and let him take care of everything.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Dharma Prabhu?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. I like this verse 2.47. That Krishna says you have the right to perform your prescribed duty, but not entitled to the fruits of the action. So I'll meditate on that. So whatever success or failure, we should not we should not expect that. The results are not in our hands. So because success or failure are not dependent upon our works alone, there are so many factors. So I realize that by doing the prescribed duty in a detached spirit, we will not be entitled for the reactions, karma also. So this is the thing I like this verse. And another thing,
Another thing? Oh,
yes, the other verse is Tadvidhi Pranipatena.
well, I'd say, but just to be fair to everybody, keep it for the third round, okay?
Okay,
And just make our points really simple because we don't have so much time left.
Okay,
And hopefully we'll get to our third round. All right?
Okay,
We'll try to do another session like this, perhaps. All right.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, my second point is that, Krishna says you have to come off from the Rajogun, Tamogun, Sattvagun, above Sattvagun. So how to get to above Sattvagun? I realize keeping in your life Krishna in the center. So with that, if you keep that as a goal in your life, you can go beyond these three modes. So that's my realization.
Thank you. Bravo. Bravo. All right.
Sandamini?
Yes, I'll go fast. Hare Krishna Maharaj. So I began for me, Bhagavad Gita as such is, as I said, transformative. But the concept of Karma Yoga, Maharaj, where Mataji also mentioned 2.47, like doing duty without attachment to outcomes, was a major turning point because I began to see how attachment, ego, and expectations often cloud my actions. And so I was reminded that strength actually comes from surrendering to the Lord's will and acting from the place of love and not fear, Maharaj. And that's what you taught us. So I really, really, I'm very grateful that I got to, have this teaching, which is more practical, especially in relationships or work and personal goals, Maharaj.
Thank you for your great contribution. Bye. Haribol.
So as far as okay, yes, Anantasesha Prabhu.
Okay, my second note is a short. That's just a thought. We go through all these Bhagavad Gita study, and if we don't walk the talk, even a 0.1% of it, what is the purpose?
You're leaving us with a question.
Yes, I'm leaving a question for
Or thought.
myself and for everybody also, because if we don't take even 1.1% of that and walk that talk in our life, I think it is not a good use of the Bhagavad Gita, actually.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
So for me, Maharaj, I feel like the Nimitta Matram Bhava Savyasachan verse where I'm able to do some service to you via doing this Zoom. So thank you so much.
Yes, you've done a great job too, by the way. Nice, nice. And look at, your setting, in front of all those books. It just, when I see those books there, and I know the books, I've been to your house enough times, and I think that's Prabhupada back in the background there. Wow, it's very, it just keeps your mind occupied and focused. Optics are beautiful. The wisdom of the books and Prabhupada, who's so expertly delivered the contents of those books to us. Yeah, it's a perfect setting. Perfect. All right, good. Have we gone through everyone a second time now? Are we missing a few people?
I think so.
Yes,
Everybody-
Arjun Sakas cannot talk.
Yeah.
And Arjun, regular Arjun, did you speak a second time?
Yes, Maharaj, he spoke verse 15.15.
Okay, that was the second time. All right, well, we are running a little out of time, and I just want to say I hope the feedback that was given was enlivening and enriching, and I think it was for me for sure. This is the time when I'm hearing more from you all, and I'm just being the listener and twisting my body around so I can let you see the backyard of this big hospital called the Toronto General, and I just came out from seeing this devotee Vaishnava Das, and he's just a really good soul, and for me and his family agrees. The big decision is today, and what is that decision? Let him go. He wants to go. It's too much. He's been bedridden too long, and he's done everything so well, so dharmically. So why are we letting him superficially hang in there? You know, he's meant to move forward on his way, and because my encounter with him just now, and family members, and plus the Gita discussions we just had, our appreciations. I do not see any differences between there's not two worlds here. And of course, his world is, yeah, I want to go to Krishna. The message that you are all telling me or each other through your delivery is that, yeah, let's all go. Let's go back to Krishna. I see no line, a demarcation line that uh, that makes it anything separate from each other. These two instances, at least what I'm going through. But what I would like to then offer, what do you want to do next week? It's Thursday. we are having probably the biggest, it's the biggest throughout the outer North America, the one we have here in Toronto. And I'm going to get a little busy, but I think that having an hour with you all is not going to be a problem. So is that okay with you? We can just and do you want to continue on one more session like this? Okay, just like what we've been doing, would that be of value to you, Prabhu?
Yes, Maharaj.
Further
Yes.
reflection, so you get a chance to put your third message out there, and then we'll again conclude and carry on. And if everything goes as scheduled, let's see, Thursday, I might have a little bit of a problem. We're going up into the northern country where reception is not so good. And we might be doing a show, something called Krishna Folk Fest. Yeah, but I'll know a little more clearly next week. Anyways, isn't life fun? I mean, I think all of you should take sannyas and travel around. And
I
have
don't
a
think
good
we have that
time.
energy, Maharaj. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, some or other. I'm cut out for it. I appreciate all of you, especially the family folks, what you've been doing, because that's a wear and tear job, you know. Maybe I've restored a little energy by not taking that path. But yeah, thank you very much for being on board and being tolerant all this time. And everything's very fresh. Every time we get together, some new, a lot of light bulbs come up from all of us. I think it's like Christmas lights or Diwali lights. You know, you all have something beautiful to say, and you know, and with a different color. Beautiful. So I better get moving because I do have an appointment to meet, and I'm just looking at the birds. They're wondering if I have anything for them, and I don't, unfortunately. I pray that they will become human beings soon, and they'll have the opportunity to serve Krishna like Arjuna is serving Krishna. Okay, so please take care. Let's offer our respectful obeisances.
Pranam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Maharaj.
Krishna Maharaj. Thank you.
Thank you, devotees.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Vaishnavi Mataji. Hare Krishna,
you,
everybody.
Thank you, Vaishnavi Mataji. Thank you, devotees.
Vaishnavi Mataji ki jai.
Yes.
Jai.